It's a battle of the bigs. Two fantastic centers, Clark, in this matchup tonight. Some throwback basketball. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group. Bamba is checked in for Carter. Wagner comes in for Banchero. Isaac's checked in for Wagner. And Markelle Fultz is subbed in for Gary Harris. Now here's Fultz. His scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game. Harrell against Bamba. And they get it. Rebound by the 76ers. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
Yeah, it was all hands on deck. Helps to get points off the bench when you're on the road.
Absolutely, especially on the road when you need those guys off the bench to up the ante.
Anthony kicks to Isaac. Pass to Fultz. That's tipped out of bounds as Orlando keeps possession.
Magic ball.
A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
Tell you what, early in the game, these kinds of plays can really set the tone.
Hey, 55 seconds left in the first. Shot clock at 3.
Yeah, really like the defensive focus and intensity at the start.
Exactly. Nothing easy. They're making them work just to get into their offense. Very disruptive so far.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Yeah, you got to turn up the dial on the intensity at the defensive end if you're them. I mean, it's still early, but I agree with you.
Pass to Isaac. Magic moving the ball around. Inside, here's Anthony, and he uses the glass on the lane.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Melton finds Milton. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Passes it to Melton. And now Philadelphia on the break. And the pass to Harrell. And Harrell slips it in.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
And so it's Philadelphia sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. We'll return shortly.
Put your hands together, fans. Here they are.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And the first one at the line is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Hey, there's no denying the direction in Philly. They want to win now. The Sixers have an attitude coming from their front office that they want to get it done now, and I like seeing that.
Anthony kicks to Isaac. Now here is Harris. Defense is right there. Lets the 3 fly. Bamba's shot is off. And for the 76ers organization, the expectation is, of course, Clark, a championship.
And that's where the expectation should be when you have a potential MVP in Joel Embiid. I mean, he's been an MVP candidate multiple seasons in a row. I think the Sixers should be thinking tight.
Melton against Anthony. And he says, right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Back to Harris. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Embiid's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Korkmaz passes to Harris. And it's sent back by Isaac.
And the suffocating reach of Isaac is tough to overcome. And outshoot excels at getting up and denying shots. Tell you what, he has been feeling it, guys, and the best game plan right now, it's elementary. Just keep feeding him. Let him eat.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Back to Isaac. And Isaac throws it down.
And, you know, Isaac is a high percentage shooter. Takes good shots and makes a good percentage of them. And he's very skilled at getting position to throw it down on you.
Taken away by Anthony. Isaac outside. Beyond the arc. The shot comes out. A big-time effort for Joel Embiid. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Here's Anthony. Rebound by Harrell.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Guys, not much more a defender can do in that situation. Harrell with the focus and the strength to just power through the contact.
Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Bamba is checked in for Wendell Carter. And it's Gary Harris in for Cole Anthony. Then for the 76ers, Shake Milton, he's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. And it's P in for James Harden. A free throw off from Harrell. Wagner's Rookie of the Month award was well-earned, Clark. He is a hard-working player.
Yeah, I agree. He's earned and carved out a spot for this team already. And he's accomplished those feats quite quickly. I mean, Wagner has tremendous potential, I think, and a really bright future. He's a versatile player, a hard-working guy. He's only going to get better.
They get a hand on it. And here comes Harris, leading the fast break. Harris draws the double.
2 minutes remaining in the
Over in the corner, Banchero. No good from outside.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks very much. Orlando has a very young roster. Coach Jamal Mosley says, one thing I've said to them is dominate the simple. The more we can keep it simple, the better we'll be. Not overthinking things, just playing off instincts and reaction. Kevin, back to you.
The place to start. Makes a lot of sense. David, thanks. Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over. Well, certainly, Clark, the 76ers, the past few seasons, have given their fans plenty to feel good about.
Yeah, and you know, those Philly fans are really hard to please. They have great expectations and knowledge to go along with it. But you're right. I mean, it's been much easier to look on the bright side in Philly recently. The talent and results have been trending up in recent years.
And Orlando making a change here. Anthony's checked in. Then for the 76ers, P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Reed. And it's DeAnthony Melton in for P. Here's Wagner. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Philadelphia with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting they've been dialed in so far from the field. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
Yeah, and as a two guard, he's typically not a reluctant shooter, so it was really nice to see him orchestrating for a teammate instead.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the court for Philadelphia to start the fourth. Front court is Thybulle and Harris. Tyrese Maxey out there with Harden, and it's Embiid in at the 5. And here's Harden. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you later.
Thanks, MP. Can you tell us about the decision to move you to the bench?
I mean, from day one, I've always said I'm happy to come, from any points of the court. Off the bench, on the bench, whatever. Just think about Manu. He's a Hall of Famer, and he came off the bench as well. I mean, if Coach thinks I need to come off the bench to help us win, I'm riding with Coach on this. I'm all for it.
It's tough for me to see the logic behind your benching from a performance perspective.
Exactly.
I mean, is there something going on behind the scenes that we don't know about? Maybe like a disciplinary action situation?
No.
There's not?
No.
Okay.
Great.
If you say so.
Thanks, Nate.